Okay, I figured it was time to put up another analysis. It was certainly interesting seeing reactions to the last one, and they all seemed to have the same premise. Thought I was ending my series. Did you really think I'd let that comment at the end of my previous video to get to me? I guess it's true, there is quite the gap between the videos, and the reason for that is, I'm sure you're all wondering, let's just say it's like I hung up my coat for a little bit. But now it's getting cold again, so I've put on the old, beat up, worn out coat again. Except, this time it's a brand new coat. And this coat happens to have in its pockets, more entertaining content and much more serious and factual information. Think of it like this. The first set of videos is like part 1 of a trilogy. Well, this is part 2, and we can talk about parts 3 and 4 later. Voya Nui Adventure came out in 2006 for the PC as an exclusive to draw people away from their consoles. It was released on their marketplace platform Brick, which could be downloaded off of, you guessed it, Paraka.com. I'm surprised they put it in such an obscure spot on the screen. The game is about a bounty hunter named Matoro, who's come to hunt down the Voya Nui guys and free his friends, who are also hunters. You see, LEGO marketed 2006 around the All-American Rejects, and apparently they made a tour stop in Voya Nui. They had a hit out on them, and Matoro's friends, also bounty hunters, were headed that way to quote-unquote free the band when they were captured. The game is incredible. If I may say so myself, it is quite the adventure around Voya Nui. You get to see the beauty of the countryside of the island, the lava farms, and even the North Pole. The scenery is breathtaking, and when you look at them, you will literally be out of breath. Sorry, I had to look away so I could finish my sentence. But what really hooked people into Voya Nui Adventure was the fact that it pioneered concepts that are so common to us today, things that we take for granted, such as the 360 no-scope. Look at this. This had been something that had never been done before in the history of gaming. At the time it came out, praise showered on Voya Nui Adventure for the introduction of this higher level of skill. It made this game, if you might, an adventure in skill in Voya Nui. Another important thing this game introduced to the world is post-game DLC. This game has an absolutely rocking soundtrack, and they wanted you to bring a piece of it home with you. There are rocks scattered throughout the game that you walk up to unlock, gems such as Gunslinger by Over It, Just Another Girl by Satellite, All of the Above by Big City Rock, Skip to the End by the Future Heads, and Out Here All Night by Damone. Out of this list, I'd have to say my favorite one is All of the Above. Of course, the game doesn't come without its flaws. It becomes clear as you reach the halfway point in the game that the blue bounty hunter with a mustache is the most powerful character to play. Another issue is that it spoils way ahead of time that there are in fact 7 of the Voya Nui guys. Last of all, this game has broken melee combat, so any fight that you pick leads to your death, but more specifically, a rage that may or may not have caused a whirlwind to happen in my room. Anyways, Voya Nui Adventure is a great throwback to LEGO's glory days, and I would highly recommend it to those who are calm and patient.